Let's be honest, when we talk about AI, the conversation usually kicks off with a little bit of fear, right? Fear of being replaced, fear of becoming irrelevant. But what if we've been asking the wrong questions all along? Today, we're going to dive into a really groundbreaking conversation from a roundtable of 10 leading minds, and we're going to explore a totally different perspective, how AI can actually unlock the next stage of human greatness.
I mean, this is the big one, isn't it? It's the question that's kind of hanging in the air for so many of us. We see these machines thinking and creating and learning faster than we can, and it's only natural to wonder, so where do I fit in on all of this? But the thinkers we're looking at today suggest that this fear, well, it's a sign of a transition, not an ending.
This one idea right here just completely flips the script. It takes the story from one of loss to one of, well, immense gain. The goal isn't to somehow outcompete the machine, it's to use the machine to become more authentically, more powerfully human.
Okay, let's really hang on to this image, because it's pretty much the central idea for this whole explainer. AI isn't some external force that's coming for us, it's a mirror. It amplifies whatever we project onto it. So if we project competition and fear, guess what? It's going to reflect back to vision. But if we approach it with intention, with consciousness, it can reflect back our own evolution. So let's explore this first major shift we need to make. We're talking about moving from a state of anxiety to a state of agency. How do we actually stop seeing AI as a threat and start seeing it as a genuine partner in our own growth?
Well, according to the thinkers in this roundtable, this shift from fear to partnership, it isn't just going to happen by itself. It requires a really deliberate choice, a conscious decision to change our entire perspective on what this technology is actually for.
And that's the first T. According to Tony Robbins, we don't overcome fear by sticking our heads in the sand and ignoring the technology. We overcome it by mastering it. The moment you see AI as a tool that can expand your own creativity and your own reach, you stop seeing it as an enemy and you start seeing it as a powerful ally.
Arthur Brooks offers a really profound insight here. He's suggesting that our fear of AI isn't really about losing our jobs. It's about losing our sense of meaning, our relevance. He sees AI as a tool that can free us from all the boring stuff, creating this incredible opportunity to double down on what truly matters, our relationships, our purpose, our connection. The goal shifts from simple efficiency to human elevation.
So you can see the pattern here. It's this fundamental shift. We move from competing with AI to collaborating with it. We go from this narrow focus on productivity to a much deeper search for purpose. We're not being replaced, we're being augmented. And this is crucial. We have to play offense, using AI for us, not defense, just waiting for it to happen to us.
This new partnership mindset, it naturally leads us to our next big topic. If our relationship with technology is changing this dramatically, well, then the skills we value have to change too.
Now, this is a critical question for absolutely everyone, whether you're a student or a CEO. In an age where any fact is just a single prompt away, the old model of education, the one based on memorization, it's obsolete. So what actually becomes valuable?
This table just lays out the new hierarchy of skills perfectly. And notice the pattern here. The value is shifting away from what we can know, and it's moving toward how we can be. It's about having the wisdom to turn a flood of data into a single, priceless insight. It's about emotional mastery, and AI can't face rejection for you. It can't be courageous. It's about AI literacy, sure, but also adaptability and the uniquely human art of storytelling to create a real connection.
This quote just drives the point home so well. AI can handle the how, but it's on us to master the why and the when. Our most valuable assets become these things that are uniquely human. Our courage, our resilience, and our capacity to feel deeply and then act with real conviction.
Okay, so with these new skills and this new partnership mindset, how do we make sure the future we're building with AI is one we actually want to live in? Well, that all comes down to two things: trust and ethics.
Salesforce CEO Marc Benioff argues that without a solid foundation of trust, the entire system just falls apart. We have to know what data is being used and how it's being used. Technology can't be allowed to innovate faster than it can build trust with the very people it's supposed to serve.
So the experts identified these three pillars for building a humane future. It all starts with trust, which is built on transparency. Then it requires embedding our deepest ethical values right into the code itself. And finally, the ultimate goal can't just be to scale profit. It has to be to scale purpose, to use this technology to serve life. So who gets to decide what's ethical? The key takeaway here is that it can't be just one person or one single group.
Building ethical AI has to be a collective, ongoing effort. It means you have engineers who also study compassion. It means you have global standards for safety. And it means having truly diverse voices at the design table from day one. Ethics can't be an add-on. It has to be the foundation.
So all of this leads us to the ultimate question, the one that's really at the heart of this entire conversation. What does it truly mean to be great in an age of intelligent machines?
And here it is, the new definition of greatness for the AI era. It's this profound shift away from metrics, like raw intelligence of productivity. Instead, greatness becomes about our capacity for compassion, our clarity of purpose, and our conscious choice to serve and to grow. And those are qualities that no algorithm can ever replicate.
This was the final and I think most profound question posed to the roundtable. It's not about the technology itself, but about what we became because of it. And their answers really do provide a powerful vision for our future.
First, from Arthur Brooks, comes this hope that's centered on healing. He hopes that future generations will look back and say that we used this immense new intelligence not just for power, but to serve tenderness and to begin to heal our world.
And Tony Robbins brings it all back to that mirror metaphor. He hopes this whole era marks a great awakening, a time where we used AI not to escape our humanity, but to see it more clearly, to become more conscious, more courageous, and more compassionate versions of ourselves.
And finally, Zach Cass, who was formerly at OpenAI, offers this beautiful, simple summary. His hope is that after all the complex innovation, all the technical breakthroughs, we'll discover that the ultimate purpose, the final and most important code we could ever write, was love.
So you see, in the end, AI won't define us. We will. The question isn't whether machines will change humanity, but whether we will rise to match what this moment is awakening within us. Because the real advantage of AI isn't artificial at all. It's the opportunity to become more authentically and more beautifully human.